everyone, and welcome. Tonight we'll be rejoining our kids on bikes in Hillbrook, Colorado. But first, I wanted to thank you all for listening to Duncan the DM Productions. All of the games on my channel are real play podcasts. The cast of Hillbrook are people I met through the Kids on Bikes Facebook group. We met and created our small town set in 1980, and together we will continue to tell our stories of Hillbrook, Colorado. Now let's meet the cast.
Hey, I'm Trey. I'm playing Tate Benson, 17 years old. I am playing the popular jock. I have a strength of rebellious. I also have cool under pressure. I'm wealthy. My fear is that I'm afraid of being vulnerable and I'm afraid of other people's expectations and letting them down. And my flaws are I am deceitful and self-centered.
I'm Bree, and I'm playing Tesla Whitestone, or Tess. She's 15 years old. My trope is made up. It's military brat, and strengths are cool under pressure and treasure hunter. Her flaws are blunt and patronizing, and her fears are not being able to find a place to belong.
All right, I'm Ryan. I play JD. He is a made-up trope metalhead. I'm 13. I have strength as rebellious for being a teen. My other strengths are protective and unassuming. My fears are heights and snakes. My flaws are reckless and absent-minded.
Hey there, I'm Kane. I'm playing Mikey Townsend. I'm a 13-year-old geeky sidekick. My strengths are that I'm easygoing and loyal. My fear is that I'm afraid of small spaces. I'm claustrophobic. And my flaws are I'm restless and superstitious.
Hello everybody, welcome back to Hillbrook. We're continuing our game after our long holiday break. We are missing Tate or Trey today, so we're going to run the game without him. Where we left off, we had JD and Mikey who had just left school along with Russell, Roger, and Joseph. And they're heading back to Tate's house to go get Tate. And then they're planning to head to the woods, find the cave where Betsy the hiker disappeared at. That's where we will start.
Right, so we're
as you
walking down the street from school.
I'm assuming you guys are biking home.
Right, we need to go. Mikey, let's go by my house, and I gotta grab my bat. I left it at home.
Okay.
And I got the special thing in my backpack, so we're good to go.
Right.
And you got my slingshot, right?
Yeah.
And then I guess we should see if Tate and Tess, or who's got something. I bet Tess could get some kind of protection. Her dad is, right?
Yeah, we'll check what they once we get there.
All right. Well, let's. Hey, Loki's kids, you guys ready?
Yeah, we got our bikes. We'll follow you.
All right. I'll lead the way.
You guys head over to JD's house. No, your parents still aren't home. They're still out at work.
Yeah, probably at least for another hour.
So you are back home. You're able to get your bat. Is there anything else you were doing at your house?
Yeah, I'm gonna go grab some kind of snacks for the road because why not? So I go inside and rummage around for a bit. Tell those guys to wait outside. And hey, Mikey, while I go in there, why don't you go see if Tess is home?
Okay.
And then meet me back here by the fence, by the side road, and I'll keep these guys occupied.
Okay, so I go across the street and I go up to Tess's front door and I knock on it.
As you hear Mars start barking.
Okay, hold up, I'm coming. Okay, so I just get to the door while holding back my massive dog.
Hey, JD and I and a bunch of kids from school, well, 3 kids, we're gonna go to a cave that we found out. We talked to a few people, and that girl that went missing with the Lumineers, she went missing there, and we're gonna go there and see if we can figure out where she is in this Cougar thing. You want to come with us?
Oh, so now you want to go up there?
Yeah, let's go. You're gonna need some stuff for protection. I got a slingshot, and JD has something in his bag, and you might want to bring some stuff.
A slingshot?
Out there. Well, yeah, you might want to bring something. What have you got?
What are you gonna protect yourself from with the slingshot?
There might be a cougar there. I mean, they said they heard this loud noise and they all freaked out, and they haven't seen Betsy since then. So
Okay, I'll bring something, but first you have to try to fight off anything we encounter with the slingshot.
Like I said, JD has something in his bag too that's a little bit bigger than a slingshot, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, so I'll be right back. So I go ahead and shut the door while I gather my supplies and come back to the door rather quickly.
Is there anything
But
special in your supplies that we should know about?
yeah, both my parents are still gone. So since they said for protection, and I'm not one just to go out to random cave with nothing, I took one of my dad's pistols. I took his like combat knife from his training.
We'll have you roll to see if you can get his revolver. We'll say that your father has that, but he has it locked up. So for you to get into it, we're going to put it as a brains roll to get into his gun.
Okay,
We'll make it a difficulty of 12.
that is a 16.
16. You are able to get into it. It is fully loaded, but there's no extra ammo in there.
Okay.
It's stored in a different safe location.
What kind of revolver is?
9mm. That's still the military standard.
Okay, while Mikey's over there, I'm
Okay.
coming back outside. What are these guys doing? Just sitting back in my yard, kicking back.
They're
Hey
there.
guys, anybody hungry? I got snacks.
What snacks do you got? You got a Capri
Yeah.
Sun?
Yeah, I could get some Tang, but I got some homemade brownies and some chips.
What's up with the kindergarten gang, by the way?
They're older-ish.
No,
They're
they're 13, 14,
the Loki.
15.
They're the Loki's luminaries.
They're all our age.
We're officially new members.
I know, I was just teasing.
We're trying to get on their good side. So I'll hand out everybody a brownie and one of the mini bags of chips, and I guess some Tang while we wait for Mikey. Get there, so I'm gonna start eating my chips.
We start digging into the food to build up their carbs before their trip. Back over at Tess's house, she's able to get her supplies and comes back to the door.
Okay, everybody's over at JD's house.
Okay, so I guess it's just run over there since it's just right next door.
Yeah, come on. You'll need your bike.
Crap. Oh, by the way, Tate, he's not at home.
So when you were at school, over the PA, you heard that Tate was summoned to the principal's office, or summoned to the office during the school day, and then the remainder of the day you didn't see him at the school, but you don't know who picked him up.
Okay.
So we head over to JD's.
Okay. You all head back over, and you see the three luminaries along with JD and all on their bikes eating snacks.
Okay, guys, everybody ready to roll out? Everybody have anything they need?
Oh, here you want a bag of chips?
Sure.
Or these guys ate all the brownies already. Sorry, man. They were.
It's all good.
I guess they were really good. My mom had them stashed in her room.
Oh God.
I only got a little one. These pigs over here ate them all.
I wasn't sure if that was the implication of homemade brownies, but I forgot about your mom.
I don't know.
Guess
They
we'll
were just.
find out.
I just seen them and I thought I'd grab them.
Let's roll out. I
Okay.
guess you guys the Lumineers can lead the way.
We need them. You guys. Who's leading?
Joseph takes the lead.
Sorry about the nose, dude.
He kind of ignores the comment and turns away. You start riding. Riding down the road. You guys get to the edge of town and keep riding.
How far of a ride do you think this is till we get till we'll probably have to walk after a bit, right?
It's probably gonna be about 6 miles to the part where you have to start walking from, and then they said it's probably about 2 miles to where they were at.
That's a good 45 minutes or so before we get there. All right, so I pop in and play Highway to Hell on our way on the trip for these guys. Here, you guys like AC/DC, right?
Who?
Oof. Just listen, man. If you guys are really about what you say you're about, you should definitely know about Highway to Hell, man. So I pop that tape in and it starts playing as we roll along.
After you start to play the music, you get the feeling that they're trying to get more distance between you and them, as that was not their taste. But you guys continue going down the road. You guys, like I said, make it to the edge of the city and then go a little bit farther. You get to one of the national parks there. They have a spot where they have a ramada with like bike racks and different spots where you can lock up your bikes and before heading farther into the woods. The three boys kind of hop off and go lock up their bikes. And like, well, this is farthest we should ride, and you could probably ride farther, but might get stuck somewhere or it'd be a lot more challenging.
I think we're okay. We're going on foot, right, guys? Tess, did you bring a dog, or are we just going?
You want me to bring my dog? What should I do? Feed it to a cougar?
Well, when people do stuff like in the woods, having a dog, usually the dog notices or smells or hears or sees the bears before the bears see you.
Well, maybe if you wanted me to bring my dog, you should have asked me like
Yeah,
before I left
I
my
wasn't.
house.
I wasn't there, so okay. So there's.
We're neighbors.
I was busy feeding these guys snacks.
Whatever.
All right, so I'm gonna double check the thing in my bag. I want to make sure that it's loaded, and so I got put one dart in it and load it up, and I'm gonna put it back in there.
Okay.
So then, what did we decide? I had 3 darts.
A dart.
Are you doing this? Are you doing this discreetly?
Yeah, trying to. I don't
Okay.
care if like Tess and Mikey see, but I try to keep my distance from the other guys. They don't need to know that I have a weapon on me. This is just for just in case.
Go ahead and make a flight roll. It'll just be difficulty 5.
Ooh, flight. We're rolling dice now. Yeah, we're playing a game. That is a 5.
Okay. You're able to. Joseph sees you doing something, but he can't make out what it is.
Did these guys bring any supplies?
They have like hiking supplies.
I've got my bat on my shoulder, and my backpack has got secret weapons.
Okay. As you enter the woods are pretty thick in the national forest. You guys continue on foot. There's a couple parts. There's trails that'll take or actual like defined trails that you can go on. After a while, Joseph starts leading off some of the trails and kind of through the woods and branches. Go ahead and roll me a d10.
Okay. What's this for?
This will be to see how well they are able to remember the path that they took to get to the cave.
Okay. I got a 5.
You got a 5. You see them kind of twisting and turning. After a while, it's taking longer than you guys would have expected if they said it was 2 miles. There hasn't been like completely obvious signs that they're like double backing or kind of misplaced, but it looks like they're still getting closer to the mountains.
How do these guys feel? Are they starting to act a little odd?
Joseph, for Joseph, you notice him looking around a lot more. It's hard to tell if it's for him being scared or if you feel that he's lost. Russell is the one in back. He seems calm. Roger, he's in the middle, and
I imagine if it's been a good half an hour since they ate Mom's brownies,
okay.
I'm gonna say I probably had a bite of one, but they pigged out and ate them because they're jerks like that.
You see, Russell is also kind of looking around.
How much further, guys?
You hear Joseph, should probably about 10 more minutes.
All right, I want to look around for any, I'm going to be looking at the ground, see if I see tracks of anything.
Okay.
As we walk.
Go ahead.
What would that be? What kind of roll?
It's probably going to be brains.
That is a 2.
It's going to be brains. Okay. As you're following them, you look around and
Is that a fail?
Yep.
Okay. I need to write down the token.
You don't see any tracks. In the woods, like every once in a while, you might see like a bird in the trees or like a rabbit or some small critter running around, but nothing of size.
I'm starting to drink my water a lot. I'm like,
keep heading.
So thirsty.
Joseph keeps leading on, and After the 10 minutes pass, you can see that he's now more obviously looking misplaced.
So are we close?
Are you lost?
Well, we found it by mistake, but I thought I remembered where it was. It should be around here. Like I said, I know it's on the side of one of the mountains.
What else could we be looking for? Can you think of anything else? Like a certain trees or rivers or bushes or anything?
Or the sound of water was coming from inside of it. So if you see any streams or waters, then that'd be a good indication of that
Okay,
we're probably
so
going the right
if
way.
we find a stream, then we want to go upstream.
Yeah, we want to go upstream to get closer from where the water source is coming from.
You two want, Mikey, and you want to split off a bit, but not
No,
too
let's stay
far.
together. Why
Well, I
don't
was going to say not to where we can't see each other.
let me
but,
climb a tree? I'm gonna climb a tree and see if I can look around and see any streams or anything around.
Oh,
nearby.
that's a good idea. I'll boost you.
Go ahead and make on my D&D or other game terms, I was about to say make an athletics check, but go ahead and make a brawn check.
7.
I'm helping him, so should I roll 2 or?
We'll just give him a +1 for your help.
Okay.
Okay, so then I got an 8.
You got an 8? Okay, that's plenty enough to make it up the tree. You find a tree that you can climb, and the trees are fairly tall. They're probably about 50 feet tall. So you have to climb quite a bit to get up to the point to see over the leaves or the other trees. When you get up there, you can see they call it a mountain, but it's really more a hill in the distance to help get your course.
What do you see?
And then also when you're up there, Jade, Mikey, go ahead and roll me a brains roll. It is going to be a difficulty of 8.
9.
9. When you're up there, you also remember that Skyla made a map to this cave when you guys were talking with Tate, and you were able to remember more of the details of that map to help get you there. As you get down, you have a good idea of where the cave is to kind of finish leading the way.
Okay, guys, I think I saw it up there. Everybody follow me and we'll get there.
Just kind of gives a puzzled look and it's like, oh, okay. Were you able to see the mountain?
Yeah, I saw the hill, and I remember that I got to see a map of the area not long ago, so I kind of got a better lay of the land once I got up to the tree.
Okay. They all start to follow you, and they'll let you lead the way. Once you start going, it probably takes about 10 minutes to get to where the mountain starts at. And once you get there, Joseph's like, oh, yeah, it's over here on the side, and kind of takes back over leading the way. All right, so you continue on heading over towards the cave. As you get closer, like Joseph recognizes it and kind of pushes it up front to kind of start leading the way.
Where's the sun at right now?
The sun
winter-ish, right? Yeah, October.
Yep. The sun is, so it'd be to the west. It'd be setting because it's probably
like 6 o'clock or something.
5:30, between 5:30 to 6. So
it'll get dark around like 8.
Yeah, and in October probably like 8, and then the next month after that. So we got a couple hours.
Yep.
So it's gonna get scary when it gets dark.
They find the stream, or they find the stream, and then they kind of follow it over to where it leads into the mountain. It's not the entrance to the cave, but it's close. To the side, you see the entrance to the cave. The entrance is probably only about 5 feet tall. Once it's inside, it gets dark super quickly.
Does the water goes right? You said the water runs into the cave.
The water runs the water runs out of the mountain, not out of the cave. Water in the cave is farther back.
Okay, so there's not like a rushing creek into the cave, so
no
footing shouldn't be that bad.
Yep.
Shit, Mikey, I forgot flashlights.
I've got one.
Yeah, I got a lighter. I could make like a makeshift torch, but that's only going to be 10, 15 minutes, 20
Hey,
minutes.
Lumineers, you guys got lights, right?
They probably...
we can make torches. We learned how to do that when we were with on one of our trips out here. One of the guys opens his bag and he takes out like his gym shirt goes and finds like a branch and wraps it around it. And he's like, here you go. If you like that, that should last for a while.
So, I forget what I was gonna say. What do we do, Mikey? You're gonna have to. You take lead.
Okay. So I got my light. Does everyone have torches and everything? We all good?
The luminaries all share a torch.
So,
I'll just walk behind you guys. If that's all right.
what are we looking for again? Like, where did this girl disappear at, you guys? What were you doing?
We were right here by the entrance to the cave,
Right.
and that's when we heard
What
that.
were you doing?
We were just standing. We were talking to Bessie and Jaden.
Right, but what were you guys doing out here? You never told us.
We were just hiking. We're
just on a hike?
Yeah, just a hike through the woods.
But
in
why
the
was
evening.
Betsy here? Is she one of the luminaries?
She was a prospect. She wanted to join,
Like me and Mikey.
like you and Mikey. Yeah, and Tess. Tess, were you interested in joining the luminaries?
I just have to hear a little bit more about it.
Okay.
Try to be a little diplomatic here.
So there's the cave.
So what should we do, Mikey? What do you
Let's go
think?
in.
Should we call? Wait, Betsy.
Dude, it's been like over a week. It's not
Hasn't
gonna answer.
been like investigated up here or anything.
Do we see any
they
footprints
didn't
around? Can I
tell
look around
anybody.
for footprints, for grown-up footprints, kid footprints?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess let's look around and see if we see any footprints outside.
Before
Okay.
we go climbing in a cave, why don't we split up? Why don't we split up and walk around and
No, let's all stay together. This is where bad stuff happens for. We need to be on our guard.
just stay where you could see each other. Like, we don't gotta hold hands.
Yeah, no.
Wander around.
Did you go around and look?
Should we
go
all?
ahead and-
Should we all roll something?
Yeah, you can go and give me a brains roll.
I got a 3.
Okay. You
Did I get a token?
you can get a token.
You like it?
What do we do? What are we rolling for?
We're gonna roll brains. So you guys are trying to find either tracks or footprints or clues.
3.
You can have a token as well.
All right.
I knew we brought Tess for something.
17.
17. As you're looking around, you see the other two
I'll turn
boys
off
and
the
the
light.
luminaries wander around and kind of start looking around and not calling anything out. As you're looking around, with more training from your father, you are able to identify stuff better than the others, and you're able to find tracks with a 17 that look like mountain lion. You also see tracks that are deer tracks, also near the mouth of the cave. You also see
That's weird.
and you also see that there are shoe imprints by the cave.
Okay.
Looking at the shoe imprints, they are of the tracks there. The shoe imprints are the newest.
Okay. And what's the oldest?
Oldest is the deer tracks.
So there's shoe imprints, deer tracks, and what was the other thing you said at the beginning?
Mountain lion.
Oh, great! There's a cougar.
Oh,
boys.
Tell anybody?
Well, that's what I was getting around to. Well, your cougar hallucinations seem to at least not be completely off base, because that's what those tracks right there look like. Say, as I point out the tracks that look like mountain lion tracks.
What do the shoe prints look like? Do they look like men's shoe prints, women's shoe prints? How big are they?
Looking at the shoe prints, most of them look like men's shoe prints, rather large sizes.
So is there like one set of prints, or are there like multiply of different people?
There's multiple of different treads.
So maybe Forest Service or police or search and rescue came through here.
But I thought y'all said that they didn't tell her where she went missing.
No one's come up here yet.
Well, somebody has.
The whole reason we came here was so we could get here before they did the investigation.
Yeah, but like I said, it's obvious somebody's been here.
All right, everybody, stay frosty. Let's go inside.
I'm going to light up this makeshift torch, and who's going in first? How about you guys?
I don't have a.
How about
I've got a
so-
flashlight. Guys, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not real comfortable being in small places, but I've got a light, so I'll go in first.
I was gonna say I heard Joseph is you're into like rock climbing or something, right? This is your kind of thing, Joseph.
Yeah, have
you been in this cave before?
No, not this cave. I've been in other ones.
Well,
We
you sound almost like a professional.
went to
Maybe.
this trip to New Mexico, and they had 3 or 4 different caves that we got to go into.
Yeah. But don't you want to go in this one?
Yeah. Why don't you show us how it's done? You're the professional around here, and then Mikey maybe back him up with the light.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
He slowly starts stepping forward to the entrance of the cave. You
Alright.
see the other two, Roger and Russell, kind of fall towards the back of the line.
Get my torch ready, and I'm going to grab my special weapon out of my backpack and try to just kind of keep it in. I'm going to keep it in my hand.
As Joseph and Mikey enter the cave, you start shining your light. Inside, you see the cave probably only goes about the main part of the cave only goes about 10 feet back. Looking on the ground, you can see that it's been well used, or the floor of the cave is dirt and it's recessed. So over time there's been a lot of things that have been in here. As you look around, you see there are different candy wrappers, different soda bottles in here.
Okay.
If you remember from talking to Skyla of why she knew where the cave was, because this is where some of the teens go to make out.
Ooh.
As you keep looking around, go ahead and make me a grit check. Just Mikey.
5.
Even though you have the light and you have other people around you, you are not feeling comfortable with the size of this cave. As you continue shining the light around, you see over on the left-hand side, there's a separate path going farther into the cave.
Can somebody go up there and see if they can see anything back there?
Hey,
Oh, were you gonna give somebody the
Mikey,
flashlight then?
take my torch. I'll trade you for
Okay.
a flashlight. I'll go peek up there.
Okay.
Like you need to probably just stay put. So I'm gonna take flashlight, and then everybody gets a good view of the trank gun that I'm holding, and I'm gonna do the flashlight and gonna move and kind of duck down and head towards this hole.
As you head to the hole, it's probably only about 2 to 3 feet wide. As you move down kind of through it, with the aid of your flashlight, you're able to see there's another chamber in the back. And as you start moving closer to it, you start to hear the sound of running water. You also have Joseph behind you, kind of staying very close to you, to take advantage of your light. Whoever's Mikey in back, you see that Russell and Joseph are still back at the entrance of the original cave.
You guys coming in?
We're okay. You said we just need to show you where it was.
Sure. Get out of here. We don't need your help.
Oh, we'll stay right outside. As you
You guys holler. You guys holler if you hear anything or if you need us. We're not going to go very far in.
Okay.
Hey boys,
Yeah.
maybe that mountain lion will come back while you're out here. Just holler if you see it, okay?
Okay. Well, I mean, it might be in there too. So good luck. And they step out of the cave. As you continue progressing to the back, start kind of waving the light back and forth, or scanning the flashlight back and forth as the cave expands. In the back, there's a small pool of water. There's a spot in the wall above the pool where the water is trickling in.
Castle?
Over on the side, you see a couple you see a couple bedrolls, and you see a small shelving unit.
Do I hear anything other than water?
At this point, you just hear the running water.
So I'm gonna stop as soon as I see the bedding, or is Joseph in
Okay.
front of me?
No, he's behind you.
All right, I took front point because I think somebody might be squatting in here. I think I see a sleeping bag and stuff.
What's that door?
Let's so be careful. Keep your eyes out. I don't know who would be living in a cave. So I wanna investigate the bedding area and move to that side.
Okay. As you move over there, you start looking. Go ahead and give me a brains roll as you try to investigate it.
Come on, I have not exploded my brain yet.
It'll be a 5.
Oh, exploded. 6 and a 5.
All right. You start looking over the bedding, and looking over the bedding, you can see that it has a lot of fur on it. Definitely not human hair. Pretty dense on it.
You seeing this, Mikey?
No, I can't see. Let me get up there.
It looks like somebody had like a pet dog sleeping in their sleeping bag or something.
I'm gonna squeeze through the hole.
It looks like
I'm gonna do a
Tess's
grit check
bedroom
to see if I
floor.
can squeeze through the hole without
Okay.
freaking out. 5.
You can convince yourself to kind of get to the edge of the opening.
So he's not going to go through?
Actually, you'd be able to go through because you have the opening on the other side where it's a bigger
Okay.
opening in the cavern than it is in that first
I'll
chamber.
throw my backpack through first, so I'm not feeling crushed, and I slide through, put
Okay.
it back on the other side. All right, so I wanna get up close to the hair and look at it.
All right. You take a look at it. I don't. It's definitely animal. I don't know how well your knowledge of creatures is, but it's definitely animal.
I'm really interested in paranormal stuff, so maybe
Mhm.
I'm gonna do roll a brains, see if it looks like anything I might recognize. A 1.
All right.
Could be anything.
It's nothing that you recognize. Well, it's nothing of the unusual that you're trying to place it to. So it's not Yeti fur. It's not Bigfoot. It's not.
Okay, well, can we look at it from like a realistic standpoint and see if maybe it's an animal or something?
Well,
Like, how long is the fur? Is it
It's
soft or coarse?
I don't know how mountain lion hair feels. I believe it's coarse and awfully short.
Yeah, I would think about like a short-haired lab kind of feel to it.
do I find anything? You said there was like some shelving stuff. What else am I seeing besides a hairy sleeping bag?
Looking on the shelving, you see that there's a different canned food. Some of them have been emptied. Some of them are still full. Stuff that's easily cooked just by heating it up.
Can you tell how old some of the emptied stuff is? Like how long it's been open?
Go ahead and make a grit check. That's kind of
Taste
also under.
Grit check, taste it.
All right, I was kind of feeling. I'm gonna taste what is in this. I pick up a can.
The first one's beans.
That's a beans, and I'm smelling it, and I'm gonna taste it. That's a 18.
Looking at the texture and the consistency and how it tastes, you feel it's probably about a week old.
It's not terrible, but not great.
Oh my God, I can't believe you just did that, Mikey.
I didn't do it.
I did it.
Oh my God, I'm sorry.
I kind of just got a weird. I was just kind of getting hungry. I don't know.
Oh.
Is there were these being cooked?
Wouldn't even
Is
feed
there
it to my
somewhere
dog.
around here that somebody was cooking like a fire, or is this just eaten cold?
You don't see anywhere in the cave where it looks like anybody's cooked something.
All right, so we found cans and sleeping bag. That's it. We're not seeing anything else.
How far back does it go?
This cavern's probably about 30 feet deep and probably about 20 feet wide. at the back of it, it has the pond with the water filling it.
JD, shine the light over there by the pond.
All right, so I'm probably gonna go roughly everywhere, kind of span back and forth to see what else is in this room.
As you shine your light at the pond, go ahead and give me a brains roll.
I already exploded that. I'm not gonna be able to do that twice in a row. Oh, and I did though. That's 6 and another 5.
Okay.
11.
As you're looking through the pond, you shine the flashlight down, and you notice it reflects off of something on the bottom of the pond.
Something shiny?
You're
Something shiny.
Declan too.
Ooh, shiny. I'm probably gonna stupidly go over there to see what that is. Anybody
Yeah.
stopping me?
I'll go with you. I get a ball bearing and put it in my hand, so I'm ready.
Yeah,
to
I've also got the Trent gun and my flashlight like this as I approach it.
Okay. To get it, you'll have to step into the pond. It's probably about 3 feet into the pond to.
Can I tell how
to be able
deep
to get
it is?
It looks like the water kind of dips pretty quickly. Where it's at is probably about 3 feet in water, and then you see it kind of getting darker behind it.
Mikey, here. Can you handle this?
Oh
And
yeah.
I'm handing you the Trent gun. Please don't shoot me. Okay, and the flashlight, and I'm
I
gonna
could barely go through a cave. I'm giving him a gun.
I got my
I get the torch and I just kind of stick it in the dirt.
I don't wanna get in there with my new Converse. So hold on, and I'm taking my shoes off. I'm rolling them Huck Finn like above my knee, like rolling my pants up. All right, shine some light in there for me, Mikey. It's gonna be cold, I think.
You step in, and indeed it
Ready?
is cold. As you navigate through, go ahead and give me a brawn check.
10. 7 plus 1, 8.
You're able to power through the cold and make it over to where the object is. You bend down and put your hands in, and again the cold sensation goes up your arm, but you're able to pick it up, and it feels, since it's in the water, it doesn't feel really heavy, but it feels kind of bulky.
Right, so I'm gonna try to pull it out and take a good look at it.
You pull it up, and you see it's a sealed, basically like a sealed pouch. It has like one of the zip seals, or one of the ways to basically keep the contents of it waterproof.
A water
Bring it up
bag.
here.
All right,
Bring
so
it up here.
I'm gonna climb back out and sit down next to my shoes and sock pile. And
Tess, come here. See what you think about this.
I'm sitting on my lap and try to open it.
All right. What is that?
I'm
He
not.
just pulled it out of the pond.
It's a thing.
Yeah, it's
Try to-
a thing.
try to open it up, I guess.
Okay. You open it up. Inside of it, probably about 40 to 50 different either driver's license or identification cards.
Oh.
Are they all
Okay.
from out of state?
I'm gonna start looking at them. What state IDs are these, and do I recognize anybody?
Most of them are out of state. As you continue to go through them, you recognize 2 names.
So like maybe missing tourists or something?
One name that you notice, actually you notice 3 names.
What are you
Let's see if I
calling?
can find them. The first name you notice is Betsy, the person who disappeared.
Oh.
The second one that you notice is Johann Weber.
What? We have Johann Weber's ID?
Do you have an ID for Johann Weber?
Mikey, Tess, you got to see this. You're never going to guess who's on this ID. Give me some light.
Isn't he the tour guide?
He doesn't exist, right? I thought that was like a joke or a rumor or something. I didn't think he was a real person. Did you?
I mean, I don't know. Could
But-
be. Obviously, he is. He's got an ID.
Okay,
Man.
so what does he look like then? And we're looking at his picture.
He looked like David Hasselhoff.
Okay.
Oh, so age-wise then, like a young Hasselhoff?
In his mid-30s.
Okay.
All right, so Baywatch.
Who else do we recognize?
Trying to find their name.
What state is his ID from?
His state is he's from California.
Whoa, so am I. I'm gonna put this one in my pocket. Want to look through these two?
Yeah, let me have a look.
I put that one in my pocket though. I want to hold on to that one because I don't believe that it is what it is.
The last one you notice is Alexa Powers.
Why does that sound familiar, Mikey?
She is the real estate agent.
Lisa Powers?
Alexa.
Is it Lisa?
That's what I have written down.
Okay, Lisa Powers. I couldn't find the first name, but I found the last name. Lisa Powers. She is the real estate agent that you guys saw at the ad at the movie theater. She was also over at the Benson's house complaining about the people monkeying around on the prospector's statue.
I don't know what you would be talking about. What statue?
Mhm.
Why would her ID be here? Has anybody seen her lately?
You guys last saw her 2 days ago when you were over at the Benson house. She was there when when Mikey passed out.
Okay, so this is weird, guys. I want to look around in the mud. Is there mud or sand? Do I see any more tracks of any sort? I'm going to
Looking-
hand the bag over to Tess and Mikey, and I pocketed Johan's ID, but I'm going to take my Trent gun back. And
Probably for the
It's
best.
just IDs in the bag. There's nothing else in there.
just IDs. Oh, okay, so you pass the IDs back to Tess for her to look through. Looking in the cave, you find some tracks that probably about 3-4 days old, and they are shoe tracks. They're large size shoes.
I'm specifically looking for animal tracks now. Just curious if I saw the hair. I wonder if this dude's got a pet dog
I
or.
want to get some water too.
Looking in the room,
What
you
is going
do
on?
not see any animal
I
tracks.
forgot to tell him.
That's weird. Why would there be animal stuff all over the beds but no animal tracks?
Well, if this is just a guess, but if teenagers come up here to make out and stuff, they could leave the beds up here. And I did see cougar tracks outside the cave. So cougars
Yeah,
have
but
been
have you
here.
seen any? Have you
I
seen
don't-
any in the cave?
Yeah, I don't see any so far.
Well, I mean, the cave isn't all dirt. I mean,
No, but look, there's boot prints everywhere, but there's no animal print. It's weird. Someone's not just going to carry animal, especially a cougar around. I mean,
I feel like I'm picturing like a cougar wearing shoes.
just duct tape them on.
There's a horse.
A cougar wearing Puma shoes.
Oh, cougar
Ooh.
wearing Pumas. Nice. Well, is there any other areas in this cave? Are we as far in as it goes?
It's as far in as you see. You don't see any other caverns or cutouts.
Well, seems
Just-
kind of like a bust, guys. Besides that bag.
What about the water back there? Is it running anywhere into another cave? Is it stationary? Is it just a pond or?
The water comes kind of out of the wall and then runs into the pond, and then the pond is deep, so there's no spot for the water to go out like through the cave. So you would assume that there has to be something in the water where the water is going out through a different method.
I want to take the light and just shine it, like focus the beam in the water and see if I can see the bottom of the pool.
Focusing beam at the bottom as you progress from the shore going backwards, probably after you pass about 5 or 6 feet out, you're not able to see the bottom of the bottom anymore.
I don't know if that goes somewhere, but even if somebody swam down there, how would we see? So we don't know
Yeah,
if there's like a.
Horses.
I was hoping it maybe that is stone bottom so I could see the bottom, but I guess not.
Do you think it goes somewhere? It feels like it looks kind
I'm not willing to find out.
I don't know. How would he see
Well,
under the
we
water?
come back with swimsuits and then find out.
I don't need a swimsuit. I need an underwater light.
Yeah, it's too dangerous.
'Cause I'll take a dip. I'm gonna take a dip, but I don't know if I'll be able to see anything.
Guys, you're lucky I'm even in a cave. I'm not
I already-
swimming in a
I've
cave.
already got my shoes off. I'm just gonna
Well,
take
I
a
guess-
dip. You
I
guys,
guess
Is your
if there's
flashlight
you
waterproof?
guys, shine a light down there for me, Mikey. I'm gonna take a dip and see what I can see.
Here
I'm
we
already half
go.
ready.
Bravery.
I'm not getting my Sabbath shirt wet, so shirt off. I'm just
Okay.
wearing my rolled up pants. Test, turn around, taking off pants, and you got a nice view of my Gene Simmons Kiss boxers that I'm wearing. I'm wearing these in there. Shine me a light, Mikey.
Okay.
Oh, it's gonna be cold. All right, so I'm gonna slowly tiptoe, till it gets, about to the waist, and then.
Okay.
How deep is it getting?
You slowly enter in as it continues to get deeper and deeper. Probably about the six feet out, 7 feet out.
Okay,
It's at
once
chest
it
height.
gets to like the chest, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna dive down. Mikey, shine your light. I'm gonna see what I can see, and then I'm gonna get out of here because this is cold.
Go ahead and make me a grit roll.
Nine.
You know, Mikey, if you walk in the water a little bit, you get the light a little closer for him so you can see better.
Yeah, I'm moving a little bit. I walk toward the edge of the water.
Oh, actually, that was a 10 plus 1. Right? Oh, wrong way.
Okay.
Yeah, a 10.
You dive underwater and you kind of start feeling the edge of the walls. You go down and it's probably about 10 feet down. You start to feel the wall kind of smooth out as where it would start going back to a water channel going away.
Possibly into another cave.
Mhm.
All right, I'm gonna turn around and swim back up.
With your 10, you're able to make it back up. At this point, you are awfully chilly.
Okay. I need to get out of this. There's possibly more that way, like under. It seems like it doesn't end.
Okay.
Not sure if that's something we want to do.
Even if we do, I don't feel like we were equipped to do. I mean, we could drown in here. Seriously.
Does your dad have some kind of military underwater flashlights or something?
I mean, probably, but it seems like your dad, the ranger, might be more likely to have something like that.
I don't think I've ever seen him scuba dive.
Well, not scuba dive, but he's a ranger. He might have waterproof gear is a thing, isn't it?
Yeah, maybe water resistant, but I don't think he's got a. Do we got a store in town? We need like a scuba flashlight. They make them scuba light.
I think if anything, we need a scuba tank. Or, I mean, what if there's nowhere to breathe in there?
Okay, this is getting a little bit out of our price range.
I'm not sure I can. I'd be down with diving again with a light, but I don't know. I could hold my breath for quite a ways, but
exactly. We just need to bring more lights in here. We'll be
as
fine.
soon as I run out, I'm going to turn around and come right back. But I can't see down there. The flashlight only goes so far.
Hey, what about if we just put the flashlight in that waterproof bag we found the IDs in?
Is it see-through?
The light would come out a little bit, but it wouldn't go too far.
Okay, well, why don't we just get another waterproof bag and put our flashlights in that? Like
What
one
happens
that's
if it
see-through.
leaks?
I said waterproof, like one that's made for that.
You know what? Give me the bag. Give me the flashlight. I'm going to go as far as I can go. If I get scared, I'm coming back out.
Do we have like a rope or anything?
I have a leash.
The hiker
I have a
guys,
dog leash.
Did the hiker kids? Hey,
Joseph.
I have a 10-foot dog leash.
Do you guys have any kind of? Did you bring some hiking gear? You got some rope?
Let me check with the other guys. And he heads down the tunnel with the torch.
Cause tie me off and then.
Here, JD, put one of these walkie-talkies in the bag.
Oh, good call. Just in case I do see something and I can come up on the other side.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a good plan. But if I start running low on breath and I don't see anything, I'm coming right back.
You're not gonna go if we don't have a rope. We're
like
gonna
I said, I have a dog leash we could clip to the back of his pants.
He said it was too far down. He won't get far at the 10-foot leash.
10 foot is about as deep as I was at, I feel like. So we would need like 3 times that, maybe 4 times that, I feel like.
Joseph
Any
comes back.
Dang, I should have 2 dogs.
Joseph comes back and he's like, "Well, I have a 25-foot rope."
Okay.
Okay.
Bring it over
Tie
here.
the rope to
Tie-
my ankle
Tie it around your waist.
and tie.
Tie the rope around your waist. And if you reach the end of the rope, just come back.
Tie the end of the rope to the leash, and you guys hold on. And I'm gonna start tugging like crazy, and that means something bad is happening. And no tugs is a good thing. How's that? All right, let's
If you tug, we're gonna pull you back.
All right, and if it's basically, I could basically hold my breath for like a minute and a half. If it's any longer than that, and I haven't responded on the walkie,
Really quick. Okay.
then that's
We're gonna pull you in.
then start pulling. Yeah.
You got 1 minute once you go under.
1 minute.
Oh man. Oh, what did I get myself into? Oh, I'm so hungry. I'm gonna need some pizza when we get home. Okay. Tying the rope around, shaking in my Gene Simmons boxers.
Yes, check his knot. Make sure it's tight.
You guys got a hold of it? I got that flashlight in the bag. I'm gonna turn it on.
Whoa.
Walkie-talkie. Zip it shut. Yeah, might work. Okay.
Okay.
And I'm gonna get till more as far till I'm almost not able to touch anymore, and then and go
All
down.
right. You see JD work his way to the farthest point of the cave, takes a deep breath, and then dunks his head underwater. As you see the rope getting tighter and tighter, or drifting into the water as it continues to spool out. Go ahead and roll me another grit roll.
15.
You get down, and like I said, you use your hands to kind of feel the edge. You feel the spot where it starts to curve. You start pulling yourself as far as you can, as quick as you can, and that's where we'll stop.
Oh man.
Okay, well, before we end this, we've got 1 5-star rating and review on iTunes. So for the people listening to our podcast, if we do have fans, you can go to iTunes and leave a 5-star rating and review, and I will read it. And we have one, so I'm going to go ahead and read that now. It's by Mr. Mac Daddy. And it says, an enjoyable role-playing experience to listen to. One of my favorites when I'm working, crafting, or am able to have it on in the background. And that is it from Mr. Mac Daddy. But everybody thank Mr. Mac Daddy for listening. Everybody, thanks, Mac.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mac Daddy.
And also, if anybody listening wants to get their artwork out there and make some fan art, you could send me some fan art, and I will post it on the Spotify, so you'll have your name out there and your artwork. You can send it to kidsonbikeshillbrook@yahoo.com. All one word, all lowercase. And if it's not too crazy, I will throw them on some episode art, because every episode could potentially have different artwork. So far, we've had the same one, and I have yet to draw any of our characters. We have pictures and examples, so it'll be great to see if somebody wants to make some fan art. Eventually, I'll get around to it.
And if we have the fan art,
Yeah,
we
and
can
tell
also
your
share it on
friends.
the YouTube.
The more people you tell, the better. Continue doing this, and maybe get a little bit of popularity on the iTunes list would be nice. And that's pretty much all I have. I just hope more people start getting involved outside of the podcast. And thanks for everybody who watches the YouTubes. Definitely get on the Duncan the DM YouTube channel, and you can watch us as opposed to listening to us. They always post on YouTube before they're posted on Spotify.
All right. Well, thank you guys for playing. We will be back next week to continue our adventure. Hopefully, we will see if we're able to get Tate back for the rest of the games. If not, we will continue on and continue
Hopefully,
to finish our story.
JD doesn't get eaten by a kraken.
All right. Have a good night, everyone.